This is an AS Maths question on coordinate geometry. The line L1 has equation 4y minus 3x is equal to 10. The line L2 passes through the points 5, -1 and -1, 8. Determine, giving 4 reasons for your answer, whether the lines L1 and L2 are parallel, perpendicular or neither. So this is all about working out what the gradients are of L1 and L2, and once we know what their gradients are, we can then answer this question. So I'm going to start by finding the gradient of L1, and the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to write the equation of L1 in the form y equals mx plus c, and the value of m that I get will give me the gradient of L1. So first of all, I have 4y minus 3x is equal to 10. I'm going to add 3x to both sides. So I'll have 4y is equal to 3x plus 10. And then lastly, I'm going to divide both sides by 4. So I'll have y is equal to 3 over 4x plus 10 over 4, which you could also write as 5 over 2. Don't need to, because this is the bit I'm interested in, is the gradient of L1. So I can write down here gradient of L1 is equal to 3/4. Okay, so we'll highlight that because we're going to need that in a moment. So now we'll look at the line L2 and we want to find the gradient of L2. Now this is going to be a different method because we are given 2 coordinates which the line passes through. So we're going to be using m, the gradient, is equal to the change in the y coordinates, that's y2 minus 1, divided by the change in the x coordinates, x2 minus x1. So I'm going to call these two here x1 and y1, and these two coordinates x2 and y2. So it's just substituting the values in. So I'll get m is equal to y2, which is 8, minus y1, which is -1, divided by x2, which is -1, minus x1, which is 5. So 8 minus -1, that's 9. -1 minus 5 is -6. So that will give me negative, and if I simplify it, divide both by 3, -3 over 2. So I now have the gradient of L2 is equal to -3 over 2. Okay, so I'll highlight this because I'll need this as well. Okay, and let's now decide what type of lines we have. Well, I can see straight away that L1 is not equal to L2, so therefore they are not parallel. I can deduce that straight away. Okay, well, let's look at the negative reciprocal of L1. So perpendicular to L1 would be -4 over 3. So from that I can see that -4 over 3 is not equal to the gradient of L2, which is -3 over 2. So that means that they are not perpendicular either. So they're this neither thing that it's talking about. Now, I guess the technical word that we use, that you don't have to use it, is that the lines are skew. When lines are not perpendicular or parallel, then that means that they actually do cross each other, but not at a right angle. And we call these types of lines skew lines. So we're probably looking at 2 lines, maybe something like this.